guys, I'm ChezPride, and recently the Sims team has paired up with 2 more custom content creators to create, yes, 2 more kits. And this time, they're both build kits, and they are called the Modern Retreat Creator Kit by TudTud's and the Garden to Table Creator Kit by Brazilian Lotus. And between this video and the one next to it, I want to review both these kits. And I know I said I was going to start being more picky about the kits I was buying since the whole EA sellout, but I genuinely feel like if you should be buying any of the kits, it should be the ones that are creator kits, because they at least normally have a promo code for the creators so you can support them, because they basically create the whole pack, and because it's EA, they definitely don't get paid enough for it. So in these videos, I'm going to not only blindly first react to these kits, but I'm also going to show off the creators and show how to use their promo codes so they can get a percentage back of what you buy, because I feel like that's at least what they earn at the minimum, because they legit make the whole pack and get like one flat fee. They don't even get commissions on sales. So I feel like using their promo code is the least you can do. So in this video, I want to review the Sims 4 Modern Retreat Kit by TudTud's. And I am so scared I'm going to say that wrong, because I want to say TudTud's instead of TudTud's, like King Tut, but it's Tud with a D, not a T. And I'm just going to apologize now if I say it wrong. I'm trying so hard to say it right. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say. Like, it's a cute name. I like it. It's just giving me struggles. But this is the Sims 4 Modern Retreat by TudTud's. And from what I can tell in the preview pictures and the description down below, this is pretty much supposed to be like a kit to build a very zen environment for you to like go on a retreat on, or just like a getaway basically, which I find the timing of this so ironic, because I know that this creator has been working on this kit for at least a year, and this creator had no idea Adventures Awaits was coming out. They had no idea that we were going to get retreats and getaways, and then they released this kit with the name Retreat in it that's supposed to be about like going on like a zen retreat right after Adventure, well, like a month after, but still, it's just like kind of ironic to me. I don't know. I think it's quite interesting how that lined up. But from what I can tell, from the preview pictures, like I said, it's supposed to be a very zen environment. I'm not looking at the actual items until I jump into game, but I always feel like preview pictures are fair game. Like, I want to give a genuine first reaction, but everyone gets to see the preview pictures, so it's not like spoilers. It's what everyone sees, what they're advertising the pack for. But I'm not going to look at the actual item list, which there is an item list. If you scroll down right below where it says build mode and 25 items, it shows all the items. But I just wanted to point out there is 25 items in this kit, and these are the preview pictures. So it looks like we're getting some like funky shelves. That bird is in the little icon in the cover photo, so that's definitely new. But most of this other stuff on the shelf is actually base game. I'm pretty sure the painting is new. Also, this little table. Oh, it's a fireplace. It has a little flame there. Okay. The fireplace. That's such a short fireplace. That's really interesting. I like it. It's new. I'm pretty sure that lamp is new. All this furniture, like the seating, the tables, is all new. This lamp is new, and I know that because I've wanted a lamp like this in the game for so long, and we finally have it, and I love it. So that's all the stuff I'm seeing new. Oh, this like wall thing, I'm pretty sure is new. I'm pretty sure it's just like a wall piece you put on your wall, but it's kind of cool. And then in here we have some more of those shelves. We have that bird again, the seats and tables, but just in different colors. We have like a coffee table and a accent table here as well. Here's that picture again, so I'm pretty sure that's also new, but I'm pretty sure all this other stuff on the wall is just base game. And there's that lamp again. Is that a new? I'm pretty sure it's a new rug. Is it showing in the other? Yeah. Okay. It's a new rug. It showed in both pictures. It's a new rug. So that's kind of all the new stuff I'm seeing just from the preview pictures. And then if we go down to the feature description, it says, where comfort meets connection. Whether they're napping on a sofa after swatting away mosquitoes, reading a good book by the marble fireplace on a cold night, or gathering around the coffee table after a long hike, your Sims will find comfort, connection, and style in every corner of their retreat. And then it says, frame nature. Use as wall decor or layer over large glass windows, the Merblax panel provides your Sims with privacy, shade, and style all in one. Pair it with furniture pieces inspired by the same intricate lastic work to create cohesive and elegant looks. That is the whole netting stuff that we're seeing here is basically what they're talking about. That seems to be one of the main features. So that is what EA's website says about the kit. But let's go ahead and actually look at the Instagram of the creator so you can kind of get a better idea who created this. I'm actually going to go ahead and give them a follow. I don't follow them yet just because when I do run across CC creators on Instagram, I do tend to give them a follow, and same with just like Sims creators in general on Instagram. But sometimes I won't be following the creators that the Sims team line up with just because I don't personally use custom content, so I'm not super familiar with custom content creators, and that's just me being stupid on my part and being uneducated. But it's literally because I just don't use custom content. Like, I use like 2 mods and a teleporter custom content piece that I would more qualify as a mod than a custom content piece, so I don't really use custom content. So that's just me being stupid, but I did go ahead and give them a follow because I like to support content creators because I have nothing against custom content. I just am not the biggest fan of how it typically looks in the game compared to the actual game quality. Like, if it matches the game, it bothers me less, but if I can tell it's custom content and not like Max is my or whatever, then it bothers me. But I have nothing against the creators because I think they do really hard work and they come up with a lot of cool stuff, and you can pretty much add it into your game for either low cost or free depending on when you buy it. So, and the creator, of course. But I think that's really cool. But either way, this is their little Instagram. They are apparently a Brazilian freelancer architect that loves The Sims and is a CC creator. They have a Patreon, and if you scroll down, this is where they posted about their kit. So it says, the time has come for the big reveal. I've been working in collaboration with The Sims on a brand new creator kit, which is this one. And it says, the Modern Retreat creator kit brings a touch of Brazilian interior design style that I've been exploring since day one as a creator. As a Latin American guy who's been playing this franchise for 25 years, being invited to develop this kit was more than just a creator achievement. It was a deeply personal dream come true, one that I could never have imagined would happen one day. The Creator Kit project represents everything I love about The Sims: creativity, inclusion, and the freedom to express who we are. As the game continues to celebrate these values, I will always have a place in my heart. This has been an incredible journey. I am so proud of the final results. Can't wait to share more info with you. And then here is where they post the same preview pictures that we just looked at, as well as their creator code. So the creator code is literally the same thing that is on the cover photo. So literally all you have to do is just copy and paste or type this into your EA thing when you pull up the buy page to buy the kit. And you literally go here and you can just press add promo code and put in their code and click apply. And as you can see, it goes to the creator code. And like I said, it doesn't give you a percentage off, but it does give them a percentage of what EA would be getting. So basically it jacks money from EA and gives it to the creator. And I feel like I said, that's the least you can do for a creator is give them a percentage of what they actually should be earning, because I think they should be getting commissions on every sale no matter what, but this is the only way that they get commissions is if you use their promo code. So all you have to do is press pay now, you can download the kit, and they will have a percentage of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to load into the game and look at all the new objects. Alright, so I've went ahead and moved us into a blank lot on Newcrest and gave us a bunch of money and nothing but a tall wall, and went ahead and filtered everything by modern retreat. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing in build mode that isn't in buy mode. So we're just jumping straight into buy mode, and the very first thing I noticed is literally everything but like 5 items is a white default swatch, or at least has white on the default swatch. And I don't know if that was the creator's choice or the Sims team's choice. I've never really seen the Sims team do that. I know this is supposed to be like a modern kit, and white is very modern, so it makes sense that a lot of the swatches were white, and maybe this is just the tism kicking in, but I feel like I'm in an all white room with like fluorescence lights looking at this selection of items with all the white swatches. Like, it almost hurts to look at. I do not like this choice. Again, that's probably just my autism, but it just like, I literally feel like I'm in health class where I was in a basement where it was all white walls and floors and ceilings with fluorescent lights, and it's just like, I don't like it, but I'm sure I will like the actual items and probably the other swatches better. So let's go ahead and just start placing stuff down. So let's start with the seating, because that is what's first, and that is some of the major things in this pack. So we have a ottoman with a little armchair to go with it. We have a more fluffy armchair. Yeah, this has actual arms. I don't know why they're calling this. It's called a rib armchair. I guess if it's a rib armchair, it doesn't have actual arms on it. I don't understand why they would call it an armchair if it didn't have arms on it. I was just reading the names. That's why I called it that. Alright, anyways. We have a 3-seater sofa as well as a 2-seater sofa. I'm going to switch those because it makes more sense for it to go 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's all the seating we have. I'm assuming most of this comes in the same swatches, but I think we're going to start from the smallest to the largest. So let's start with the ottoman. So it looks like we have a white, a cream, a darker cream, a medium pink, a medium brown, a dark brown, a blue, earthy green, and a black, which I'm assuming this is what is going to be what most of the color swatches and most of the kit is. So that's probably the color panel that we are working with. Alright, so the chair comes in the exact same swatches, so you can match your chair to your ottoman if you want it to. You also have this armchair that comes in the same colors. I do like the simplicity of this. Definitely, I can tell was made by a custom creator or custom content creator though, because it has that custom content look, which I mean, hate, but I don't love. It just, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't blend in, like the texture doesn't blend in well with other stuff in the game, which I guess is kind of the point of it being a custom content creator. I also am just really bothered by this like swerviness on the edges of the seats. I know it's supposed to be like fluffy pillows with edging, but I don't know. Like I like it, and at the same time I don't. Like I like it, and I feel like if the texture was different, I would like it better. But the blues and the blacks are really nice. I like the fact that it does come in some neutrals. The pink is fun as well. I'm not even a big fan of pink, but this is like a blush pink, and I feel like we don't have enough of that in the game. And even though it's not something I would use often, I do appreciate that it is in the game. And then we also have this same color palette in this large couch as well. So that's kind of some of the main color palettes I have here. I'll choose a different color for this, so they're all different colors. But that is all the seating we have. And then we also have a couple of tables and surfaces. We have oh, this is a bench. I thought this was a table. It's a bench. Okay, well, we also have one more seating, and that's a wooden bench. My bad. I just assumed that was a coffee table. Alright, but it comes in a lot of neutral wood colors. So we have a mixture of browns and creams. We have a black, and we even have a green and a blue, which honestly, the dark blue is kind of nice. It kind of reminds me of a TARDIS blue, which I'm a big fan of. So I'll take that. Alright, now we have a couple of tables and surfaces. So we have this TV stand. So I called it an accent table earlier, but it's a TV stand. We have this animal print side table, which is fun. And then we also have a coffee table. So we do have a coffee table. It's just not this. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna put this here, and this here. I just feel like that looks a little... I don't like that the coffee table and this aren't lining up as well as I want them to, but I think it's just the placing on the grid. Anyways, I'm very interested in this animal coffee table, or side table. Is it a side table? Yeah, side table. Okay, so we have a cheetah, blue cheetah, a pink cheetah, a green cheetah, a zebra, a blue zebra, a pink zebra, orange zebra, and all black with cross eyes. Is that supposed to be like a dead skunk? I'm so confused. I need to read the full description of this. Okay, a famous art creator once visited Salvadoria and discovered this unique animal-shaped side table, handcrafted by the local Assyrians. He loved it so much that he brought plenty of it to gift to wealthy collector friends. Soon the table began appearing every interior design magazine and quickly became the must-have piece in homes everywhere. I'm still confused on what this last one's supposed to be. It literally looks like a dead skunk to me. I'm so confused. Okay, well, I kind of like the zebra. The zebra's kind of fun. I don't know, the zebra and the cheetah. I don't know, the pink zebra's also kind of fun. I don't know. It mixed feelings. The dead skunk is killing me though. If you guys know what that's actually supposed to be, tell me, but I know it doesn't have like a stripe down his back, which most skunks do, but I can't think of what else this would be. Unless it's a dead cat, and I don't want to think about that because I love cats too much. So, anyways, let's look at this TV table that comes in this like wicker pattern that's going to be like a theme in this pack that we saw earlier. I know they didn't call it wicker, but we're going to call it wicker because it's easier for me to say. I know that word. So it comes in all those neutral colors as well as the black, white, and green and blue. And then we have this coffee table, which actually is kind of cool. Like, I kind of like the fact that it has like a square area that's just like slots and then a smooth surface. It gives like multiple textures and purposes and different grips for what you put on the table. I don't know. I appreciate it. And it comes in all those same neutral colors with the green and the blue. Again, loving that blue. Loving the blue. And then we have the new shelves. So this kind of goes with the pieces that go on the wall that are like the wicker stuff. So we're going to put them against the wall so they're near those things when we get to them down here. I am just going in order of what is on here. But we have two new shelves. They do go together. You can put them side by side and then be seamless, but I'm going to separate them just for the bearing of looking at them. And oh my god, I'm liking the woods way better than the white. I'm sorry, the white is too much, but it does come in all those same wood colors with the green and the blues. Honestly, the blacks on these shelves are really nice. Honestly, all the swatches are nice except for like the white. Like, I like all of them. The green's okay. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the green. Everything else I really like, except for the white. The white is just too bright. It looks like we also have a bunch of small decorations. So we actually have more clutter decor than I was expecting. Honestly, I will say that. So we have a nice little house plant, which I'm excited about. I love a house plant. We have a detachable stream of necklaces. So it looks like just a necklace you would put on a table. I don't know. We have, what are they calling this? The sleek stingray. So we just have a stingray. Lovely. And then we also have this bird as well as a bar tray. Interesting. Very interesting collection of clutter. I mean, I know it's basically from the area that he lives in and is inspired by that culture. As someone not from that culture, this is a very interesting array of a collection. Alright, so let's go ahead and start looking at the swatches on this stuff, starting with the houseplant because that's what I'm most excited for. So it looks like it's mainly just like a glass tube with a plant in it, but it has like some of those neutral colors at the base, as well as the blues and the greens. Again, loving the blues. And then we have this necklace. It looks like it's just like mainly just like a rope necklace. So it has all those same neutral colors, including the blue and the green for the rope, which is interesting. And then the most interesting one, the stingray. I don't know. It's like a wooden painted stingray. At least it's not, I don't think it's a real stingray. That looks kind of real, but everything else looks very painted. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Probably never something I will use, but it's interesting. And then we have this bird piece, which is nice. Like, again, probably never gonna use it, but I can see where it's a very nice art piece. Like, I kind of like this piece. It's very modern and just like simple. I don't know. I like it. I do like it. It's just not something I will probably use very often. And then this, out of all the clutter pieces besides the houseplant, this is probably what I would use the most, the little bar piece. I don't know. I like this. It has a little bit of like Crown Royal on it and like Fireball and like little tequila shot. I don't know. A mixer, bottled nectar. It has a bunch of different stuff on it, but I do like the mix of it, and I like the fact it has a little mixer, and all the wooden swatches on the trays are really nice. This doesn't come in blue or green, interestingly enough, but it does have all the wood swatches, so that's nice. Next up, we have 2 rugs. I thought we were only getting 1 rug, but no, we actually are getting 2 rugs. Okay, and one is bigger and one is smaller, so loving. There's different sizes. It looks like they do go together, but one has colorful stripes and one doesn't, from what I can tell. So this one is like all the plain swatches, including the blue and the green, and then we have those same plain swatches but with like different stripes on them, and the stripes change with the color. I actually really like this. I know like the stripe is pretty much the same as the actual color on this one, but I think it looks really nice. Like the red and the blue together. Like what if like we layered this like this? That's so nice. I love that. I think I'm actually going to leave it like that. Alright, and then we also have the marble fireplace, which I'm really excited about this. We don't have a fireplace that is this wide and this low, and this is like really nice. Like we don't have a lot of marble fireplaces in general either. Ooh, but that blue is gorgeous though. Okay. Well, I like the black the best, but the blue is also a good contestant. We have these pieces, which I feel like these are like the main statement pieces of this pack, but I don't understand why. Like, they're okay. Like, I understand, like, probably putting them on the sides of windows. It could look like shutters or, you know, just an accent of, you know, the wicker to match your furniture on the wall just to take up wall space. I don't feel like they're a necessity. Like, I don't feel like they should have been as big of a feature as they're put out to be. Maybe that's just my lack of knowledge and me being a stupid American, but that's just my opinion. And it comes in all the wood swatches, like the neutral swatches, not the blue and the green. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in, like, I don't know, dark brown or something. Maybe dark brown, black, and medium brown, because the white is just too much to me. For our last 3 pieces, we have some lights. So we have a lamp, we have a floor lamp, and then we also have a really tiny ceiling light. Wait, hold on. This is actually really cute. Let me get away from the wall so we can actually see it. Okay, it's really simple. It's square, which is interesting. Like most of our tiny lamps or ceiling lights are like round, but this one's like white. Oh, wait, hold on. It could be at the top of a TARDIS. If you could like put it down, you might. I don't know if you can move it down with like. I guess I could try. Let's see. Can you control? Is it? Oh, you could move it down not very far, or you can more so move it up than you can move it down. What if you put that in like a building? That could be the perfect like topper for a TARDIS. I'm just seeing a bunch of Doctor Who references in here between the TARDIS blue and the top of this. I don't know. Is actually what made me think of it, because I was like, blue box, and I was like, ooh, white for blue box. Okay, but it comes in all those same neutral colors, including the blue and the green. I don't know. I may leave this one in the white. It's the only thing I'm going to leave in the white swatch. Speaking of stuff in white swatches, we have this tiny little table lamp, which honestly, I think just a simple wooden table lamp with a white shade was so needed. Like, this is not something we have that much of in the game, and I feel like it's very needed. Very needed. So I'll just leave that in the wood swatch. And then I'm very excited about this lamp. This lamp is so cool, so modern. I love the metals on it. It doesn't go, like, it kind of goes with the stuff, but it's a little bit different. It's a kind of standalone piece. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like it. And that is it. That is literally all the objects. And honestly, I don't know. Like, if I wasn't buying this because a CC creator made it, and I'm trying to support the CC creators, especially with the EA sellout right now, then I probably wouldn't have bought this one. Like, it's nice. Like, the pieces are nice. Like, I like the pieces in general. It has some things that I really think were needed in the game, like the lamps and the fireplace, but some of it is just like, I could live without. Like, I like the rugs, I like the house plant, I like the fireplace, I like the lights. The seating and tables are okay. The wicker stuff that's not actually wicker are okay. There's some interesting pieces decor wise that kind of tie in with different cultures, which I always appreciate them bringing more culture stuff in. But personally, probably this is a kit I would pass on if I wasn't buying it for the creator. So that is just my opinion, but I don't hate it. It's not the worst kit. Like, there's definitely been worse. But that is my opinion, and if you made it to this point, I hope this video was educational and entertaining, because that was the purpose. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!